Houses in Boise are becoming increasingly expensive, and many residents struggle to find affordable options. We asked the candidates what specific actions they would take to expand housing availability in District 6.
The city of Boise offers several programs, Housing First, New Path. There's just, offering affordable housing options and low-income housing options. Like, I believe it's Wilson Station was one of the newest ones. So there are steps being taken, but I think in this environment, we can't rely on any one approach, that we have to be innovative. We have to be thinking in terms of who is at the decision-making table, Dakota. One of the things that I have observed in those 5 years that I was on the council, and in the 2.5 since I've been off the council, what I see missing from a lot of this work is the actual people who are affected by it. I think it's important that we have people who are living with the consequences of this housing crisis. We need to find a way for them to fully participate. I happened to attend back in 2023, the city of Boise had hosted these open houses to promote the renter ordinances that they were pushing at the time. I think there was one renter who showed up. The rest of us were candidates and sitting council members. And I think that's what's missing, is you need somebody who lives that life, who knows how to connect with that community. That's why I was successful when I worked on renter protections.
Housing and housing affordability is certainly one of the biggest challenges that we're facing right now in Boise. We just passed the modern zoning code, and I think it's important for people to know that we passed it, and we're just starting to see some of those projects come to fruition. We need to give the modern zoning code some time to make sure that it is creating a variety of different housing types in every single neighborhood, including here in District 6, and that's duplexes, that's triplexes, that's denser housing where it makes sense along transit corridors, and making sure that we're leveraging every single part of our city that we have to bring the kind of housing that people need. And that's big, that's small, that's rentals, that's ownership, that's everything that we have there. So we have to continue to let the modern zoning code play out, but we also need to be making sure that we're focused on continuous improvement. We've got really good goals in the modern zoning code, and we have to make sure that our actions are actually achieving those goals. So one of the things that I have been doing and that I'll continue to do is monitoring that zoning code closely and making sure it's actually delivering on those things. The other big thing, and that we see right here in District 6, is that the city has done the Affordable Housing Land Trust now, and we actually had our first project come to fruition up on Franklin, on Orchard and Franklin, and I saw that one from start to finish. And that's where the city owns property, we partner with the developer, we bring those costs down, we find ways to get actually houses for people who are exiting homelessness, we combine those with childcare by working with the nonprofit sector. We've done 2 of those now, one up there on the bench, but we just opened another one on Wilson Station a few weeks ago. And so we know that we have a model here that's creating this affordable housing, that's driving those prices down. We need to continue working on that. We've got 2 more projects in the works, and we need to make sure that we're continuing to explore that housing land trust model.
I would like to see workforce housing. I know that we can do it. They have done it in other states and other cities. We can do it. We have to have a coalition of people that are willing to sit down and figure this out. We have to give developers a incentive, maybe some tax credits, but we need workforce housing. And I'm talking about housing that is purchased by people, and also rental properties that can be affordable as well. And I know that we need to work on that.